tackle the West. Analysts consider him to be the single.
Hudson, where are all the...
Adler's in West Berlin. He should be at the safe house.
What about his team?
It's a strong group. He chased. We'll get them Mason and Woods soon.
I'm not so sure about... And the new one.
Bell? Well, don't get me started.
Bell, welcome to West Berlin. We've got a job to do. Mark.
Adler. Bell.
Let's get started. There's been a surge in Russian chatter in the last 48 hours. CIA and the DoD have tapped their inside sources for anything substantial. So far, there are no leads on Perseus.
MI6 has come up empty-handed as well.
And we'll have to start somewhere. So we're going back here. Vietnam, 1968. One of our closest encounters with Perseus.
Shit. Some part of me always knew that mission wasn't done with us.
Pull up everything we've got on the attack at Da Nang and run it past Park. She'll cross-reference it with MI6.
We're looking for code names, encrypted transmission, Russian activity with NVA, anything that could be a lead.
Good.
Bell, this is where you come in. We needed the best of the CIA and SOG. That's exactly why I requested you again. Head to the evidence board. We'll retrace our steps through Da Nang. Anything that could give us a lead on Perseus.
That's it. Seems...
Thank you, Agent Azalea.
Medical supplies will be in the back room.
to need to process...
Belle,
what
you're
this
looking a
old
little
negative-
pale. You up for this? I find that hard to believe. Coffee, Belle. If you're on my team, get to know it. I need you sharp. You just met her yesterday, right? I don't know. Why don't you ask her? Maybe you two have a special rapport. Keep it professional, Belle. The safe house? I've done time here before. Years back. This go-round? Just a few days now. Ask Lazar, he can't get enough of safe houses. Don't be a stranger.
Belle. Working with the CIA over a decade. On their actual payroll? Going on about 5 years. I was born in D.C. Parents moved to Israel when I was a kid. Dual citizenship has its advantages. You probably know more than me. I guess it's something the top brass wanted to keep to themselves. This one is luxury. Fresh air, lots of room. Try being squeezed into a 500 square foot shithole with 5 other people. A long drive into Berlin is worth it. Believe me. Yeah. I landed in the Israeli Defense Forces out of university. Did a tour there. After that, the Mossad. That's when I first started working with the CIA. And occasionally, our boss man Adler over there. Enough talk.
Simpz. Heavy. Hell yeah. One
How are
sec.
things, Belle? Well, I'm keen to hear about your time in Indochina. So close to Perseus. You and I? It's entirely possible. I have a long collaborative history with other intelligence services. Our paths have likely crossed at some point. Not nearly as much as I'd like. I have experience with others like Perseus. They're all chess players. I enjoy predicting the next move. In this case, quite. I understand you may have first-hand knowledge that could help us. It must be difficult, Belle. I can't claim to have experienced what you have. Perhaps going over it again could be therapeutic. We'll talk again soon.
Pretend like it's... What's his name? That guy back in Vienna. You know.